Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Cannon. I am one of the co-founders at the visionary group TVG, where we fuel e-commerce brands growth. We work with some of the most badass 7-8 figure brands that there are, and I want to dive deeper into liquid death for this video.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I think a lot of people look at liquid death and they put them up on a pedestal because they have such badass content, such cool campaigns. I know they're an inspiration. I want you to walk away from this video having the knowledge and knowing the things that you need to have set up so you can actually execute on ideas like this and crazy out there campaigns. It just makes a sick, badass brand. Let's dive into it. Liquid death campaigns. A clear brand message equals endless content opportunities. So we're going to talk about how their message is so dialed in and cleared that they can do all this badass stuff. If your message is strong enough, you'll never run out of ways to reinforce it. Liquid death doesn't just say murder your thirst, they live it in everything that they do. It's their culture, the name and the branding. Instead of calling themselves something generic like pure spring water, they became Liquid Death, a brand that makes water feel dangerous and rebellious. The packaging, it screams liquid death. Canned water instead of plastic. Why? Because they say plastic is killing the planet. It all ties into itself. Death to plastic. It's one of their key taglines. Every eco-friendly initiative that they push isn't just a PR stunt, it reinforces their brand mission. Social content, what everybody loves about them. Skits with over-the-top violence against thirst. Why? It's on brand. Selling severed hand koozies.
What did he say?
Yes, koozies.
Daddy, chill.
Why? It's on brand. Creating a commercial where they literally murder thirst. It's on brand as well. Every campaign connects back to the same message, murdering your thirst. How you can apply this to your brand. Your brand message should be clear and so strong that every campaign either fits or doesn't. There's no in between. There's no gray area. Create a tagline or mission that serves as your brand's North Star. I think a lot of people just try to do things because it's like the corporate thing to do or just sounds cool. Your tagline and mission should be something that you live day in and day out and that everyone can look to. And if you're a large company, you should be able to put everyone in a different room and ask them, okay, what's the brand's mission, vision, values? And they should all have the same answer. I see so many brands that I go into and no one actually knows the mission and the vision of the brand. I think that's exactly where you need to start. Every campaign, product, and post should reinforce it, even if it's not directly selling something. So like the Liquid Death, Murder Man stories, it's not directly having the product in it, selling you the product, it's selling the brand itself, selling the story. Branding that feels like a movement and not a product. A strong brand identity attracts a cult-like following. There's so many brands out there, legacy brands too, that just always sell and sell and sell and sell their product. They're always pushing their product. You go on their social feed, and it's just featuring their product the whole time. You should be selling your brand and your brand story. It doesn't always have to be pushing product.
Stop it. Get some help.
Or pushing, funneling to something. It can just be selling your brand and building your brand reputation. Liquid Death isn't just selling hydration, they're selling rebellion. They're making it a movement, making people feel something and actually connect to the brand. Their branding looks something more like a craft beer or an energy drink than a water brand. The name Liquid Death alone is disruptive. It challenges the traditional pure, clean, refreshing water industry messaging. It catches your eye with every little thing that they do. They don't care if it's good, bad, and it's resonating with their specific niche because they've dug so deep into their niche. Their metal-inspired aesthetics, skulls, flames, and anti-establishment voice makes people want to be a part of their tribe. It just feels like it's a whole movement. How you can apply this? Stop marketing like a boring product. Build a brand identity that people want to align with. How do you do that? Do not be afraid to be polarizing. Your ideal customer shouldn't just like your brand, they should obsess over it. If you sell to everyone, you sell to no one, you're gonna get hate as you scale. All these big, massive brands that are doing millions of dollars, they have people that aren't fans of it, don't resonate with it. But if you're a brand that is scared of that, you're not going to build a diehard audience. That's just not how it works. Think of all the popular people and celebrities. You either love them or hate them. Same thing with branding. You need to be polarizing and different if you want to make noise and get attention. Mastering brand and content pillars. A clear brand identity makes content effortless and consistent. Murder Man. So that's one of their content pillars that they use. Liquid Death has built an entire character-driven universe around Murder Man, their Reaper-like mascot. They have this specific content pillar, which allows them to make hundreds and thousands of content ideas just from this one pillar that's always going, and that's like a whole thing of its own. This isn't just for fun. It's strategic brand world building that keeps the fans engaged. Their Murder Man Death Club NFT collection was centered around this character alone. As you can see, like they do so many different things with this character. Rock and heavy metal. This is another content pillar that they have. As you can see, the Murder Man sort of ties into that heavy metal type vibe and aesthetic. So they have cultural partnerships. They do a lot of things with rock and heavy metal. Liquid Death embeds itself in the rock and metal scene, making it feel like an underground movement rather than a corporate brand. It's super out there. Example 1, partnering with musicians like Travis Barker and Wiz Khalifa. Example 2, releasing albums like Greatest Hates, where they turn hate comments into death metal songs. 3, limited edition can designs inspired by heavy metal album covers. So this content pillar itself is a whole nother thing outside of their Murder Man character. This is something else that they can make thousands of content ideas from. So it just allows you to have a more free creative process, but it all ties back into one another and fits the aesthetic. Skit and humor, comedy first marketing. As you can tell, this is what they're mostly known for, is all these out-of-pocket, funny type videos that they post on their social media. Liquid Death uses highly shareable comedic skits instead of traditional ads. Limited edition can designs inspired by heavy metal covers. Tony Hawk, blood skateboards. They mix Tony Hawk's actual blood into board paint. Kind of freaking weird and out there, but I mean, it gets attention. Liquid Death commercials starring kids, where they had the kids, it looks like a beer can, so it looks like they're just crushing beers, flipping the scary branding into a joke. So how you can actually apply this: define your brand's content pillars, 2 to 3 main themes that all your campaigns should align with. Create content that reinforces those pillars so your brand always feels cohesive. As you can tell, they have those 3 different pillars that their content always falls under that, and it's never outside of there. Whenever someone lands on your type video and they go to your page, they're gonna love it all, because if you love one video, it all ties into itself. Don't chase trends. Build a unique world that makes your brand instantly recognizable. A lot of people in today's age, in 2025, just like to chase these TikTok trends, fall into uniform there, which you can do. I mean, Liquid Death uses trends 100%, but don't just chase them all the time just to try to get views. If it's a trend that falls into your content pillars and aligns with your brand, go for it. So the final takeaways: a strong brand message makes content easier. Bold branding attracts diehard fans. Sticking to clear content pillars makes marketing feel intentional, not random. If your brand message is weak, your marketing will be forgettable. But if your message is clear, bold, and consistent, your brand becomes unmistakable. You want something that people have emotions tied to and feel like it's actual brand and something different. People like to buy from other people. They like to buy from brands that have a story that they connect with. All right, this is like a week later after filming this video. My camera died at the end of it, but got my dogs here. I hope you guys are enjoying this style of content. I'm trying to make business content fun, entertaining, relatable, and I just have a lot of fun doing it. I've been cranking away on some more videos, so let me know in the comments what other videos or what other lessons you want to learn, because I'm just trying to give you guys as much value as possible, but also have a laugh at the same time. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and if you want to implement something like this into your brand and business, book a call down below. You probably got the right things, but you may not be implementing the right things and have the right tools and resources to actually make your brand pop. So let's talk, let's make it happen. Drop a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.